tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys that should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys also coming off the bye, so both teams should be well rested and ready to go. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
A toss left side for Hall. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man is a tight end, Mason Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
One play action. Fields. He completes out to Garrett Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. He's able to work through for about 6 down to the 18. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Browns' 18-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and
Fields. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Folks, kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40. Now Flacco. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it down to the 32. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up.
A gain of 9.
2nd and 1.
Now
a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
26 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10.
In motion right is Wilson. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw and turned into an interception.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First down.
Passing play. Flacco. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the Leeds drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Flacco. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Flacco. Right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards. And the Browns first down.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Again, they turn to Ford. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down.
They run with Ford. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Flacco. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Leads to third down and 1.
This is Ford. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Browns first down.
Ford will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And a gigantic play wiped off the stat sheet.
No doubt about it. If that had been pass interference against the defense, that's over 50-yard gain because it's going to be a spot foul.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return for the Browns teenage. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns teenage. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
16-yard line.
Now Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Pass caught by Fannin. This is 2nd and 8.
Fannin Jr. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating off play action. Flacco. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This short pass into the hands of the Njoku. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And they'll work this down to the 30-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Bootleg, Flacco. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. The ball's out, it's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Browns keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Next up, let's travel to the German capital of Berlin. The Falcons taking on the Colts in the NFL International Series. And this is Alec Pierce. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Raiders. And it's the veteran Deontay Johnson. They're going to air it out to him deep downfield, and he's right there to grab it. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Raiders get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hanson saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.